Welcome to Football Friday. I'm Chris Crossan, and let it never be said that we do not give the fans what they want.
Bring them
back by overwhelming demand.
That's it.
Mr. Frank Pinson back here to talk football again, sir.
Okay.
Great to have you back.
I think I'm an easy target, but guys, take it easy on me. I'm all right.
Well, hey, let's get right into the OptiLink scoreboard and see what happened in our area tonight.
Okay, well, let's do it. The games of the week. Creekview got a win with Dalton, 21-17. Temple with Northwest, 14-42. Northwest pulled that out. Southeast Cedartown, 55-7. Murray County, Cullah Creek, 7-35. Calhoun, North Murray, 34-10. Mount Zion Christian Heritage, 22-30. Ringgold, LFO, 25-35. Pepperell with Gordon Central. Pepperell pulled that out, 28-27. Gordon Lee and Darlington, 7-24.
You know, I know you and I both went to games tonight, but I would be remiss if I did not start the show off and congratulate the Cullah Creek Colts on snapping a losing streak and coming out with a big win tonight. I know Coach Bagley is extremely excited and all that group of seniors who's put in all that work. But you were at the Dalton game tonight?
Yes. Well, I actually didn't go to the Dalton game. I want to shout out in your area right now. I think Coach Robinson. I think I'm his good luck charm. So you can talk a little bit about that. I'm gonna ride that coattail today. Northwest 42-14. Is that they're 2-0 this year now?
No, but they have won. They did go down to Dalton, so they're 3-1.
Okay, that is right. Okay, but yes, Dalton game today. I know they came up short, 17-21 today, so they have to bounce back. I think their playoff stakes are next game, and that's going to get big for them.
Yeah, I was following that game kind of as it went along. Dalton had a lead going into the fourth quarter. I think up 17-7, and Creekview actually, I think, scored right before the end of the third quarter, made it tight, and then was able to come back and score. Dalton drives down toward the end of the game with 15 seconds left and has a shot at the end zone from about the 25-yard line and gets knocked down. So kind of a heartbreaking loss to have a lead like that. As you said, that puts them at 0-2 right now in their sub-region, but of course the season's not over. That's a much closer game than I think some people thought it would be. So that just goes to show you how well prepared that team was, and they have Harrison next week. So I was at the Northwest game tonight.
Yes.
Northwest playing Temple for homecoming, and got off to a really quick start. Pins Temple back on the opening kickoff. About 3 plays later, a sack for a safety, up 2-0.
Talk about that opening play. What happened? The big play coming down for Northwest?
Yeah, Northwest takes the kickoff, and then Ty Fisher hits Mason Blanchard for 58 yards down the side, and he just outruns the defense. And kind of from there, it was kind of the air show and then a little bit of ground show. But I'll tell you, the defense, the Northwest defense, the starters pitched a shutout, up 42-0 at halftime, and really Temple was going backwards the whole night on their heels. But a great game for Northwest, and we'll get into some more of that when we get back. But stay tuned for more Football Friday.
Blue is big. You've got the deep blue sea, the big blue sky, and more people in more countries like blue than any other color. That's big. And in the world of real estate, blue stands for one of the biggest brands, Coldwell Banker. 91,000 agents across 47 countries gives you a super-powered Rolodex and the marketplace muscle of a brand recognized from Indiana to India. So join the blue, join Coldwell Banker, and start doing bigger, better, and bluer things in real estate.
From your first savings account to your first car, from your first home to your first business. At First Bank of Dalton, we're committed to helping you make the most out of life's firsts. We know the importance of working with a community bank where decisions are made right in our office. And with mobile and online banking, you can bank at your convenience and never have to miss a first. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
Thank you and God bless.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located right here in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover from injuries they've sustained at work.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt at work, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
And welcome back to Football Friday. It's the time that everybody really tunes in for. I mean, they don't come to see us. They come to see Phil and his highlights.
Naturally.
First Bank of Dalton highlights.
That's right. We got 5 games in the local area. We had some great games tonight, too. Some were very positive for the local teams, and some a little bit of a letdown. This one, Creekview, coming up north of Dalton to take on the Catamounts, and this one started out Creekview. Got the early touchdown, and the Catamounts answered back in a short period of time, and
got Jameer Gibbs.
There you go.
I think he ended up like 180-something yards tonight.
Yeah, he had a good night.
He can always make that first person miss. I do not know how he does it, but he has a good eye for that.
And Dalton did get the ball moving. They went in early, going into the second halftime with the lead. Very productive in the first half, especially on the ground. Gibbs again, was pushing 200 yards tonight. He had a great showing. A little miscue there in the Creekview backfield cost them a whole bunch of yards.
Team tackle.
A few bruises on their running back. And this is how you do it.
Yeah, special teams.
If you're going to do it, you hate to punt the ball away sometimes, but if you're going to do it, just nail them right there on the one, man.
On the one.
You know, that field position battle is so crucial. And I mean, to have a weapon like that.
Oh, that can flip a game.
Yeah. Turnover for Dalton there. Mr. Gibbs again.
You got it.
Ah, mama, there goes that man.
Good to see him back out there. I know he had was shaking up a little a couple weeks ago. Big field goal.
Nice field goal.
So quick fact, Jameer Gibbs' mom is a track star. Back in the day, I think she graduated in 2002. Very fast. I saw her do a lot of great things in high school.
So what you're saying is he runs like his mama.
Runs like his mama. Can't run from his mama, but runs like his mama.
And a long pass going down past midfield.
Yeah, I think Dalton had come back there, and Creekview moved down the field pretty quickly on that. And I think that made it, brought the game back close.
Now, is this the starting quarterback for Dalton?
Yeah, he was back tonight. Yeah, still a little bit, I think, gimpy on that leg, but he was back tonight. So.
Yeah, right at the end of the game, Dalton had the opportunities to get into the end zone. They just couldn't connect on a pass. That first pass was a little bit short in this, just a great defensive effort.
Yeah, just trying to get it in the end zone there at the end, and couldn't quite get in there.
He comes up here and gets the win tonight.
Yeah.
Mount Zion from Carroll County making the long trip up here to play Christian Heritage. Single A public and private.
And I think state ranked.
Which one?
Mount Zion.
Okay. Just check.
Yeah, I think they're generally, when you watch those games toward the end of the year, they're generally in the mix.
Right. And Mount Zion's got another one of those offenses that you won't see a whole lot of passing game out of. Very dependent on the run to move the ball. They got a good athletic quarterback, you see. And several of these highlights, this young man, he can move, he can run, he's good on his feet right here. Long breakaway, just design quarterback run.
Little bit block right
there.
Yeah. Matt Neff had a good game throwing the ball tonight, it sounded like.
He just tossed that one up and found his man.
Yeah, this is big. Coach Poe's got these boys believing that there's nobody that should be able to stand in their way, and that belief alone, especially when you're down in a game, can bring you back off the deck, and tonight it does.
It does. Christian Heritage has something in the water over there. Basketball, they also win big games, go deep in the state. You know what? I think it may be holy water.
Yeah, I see what you've done.
I see what we did there.
See again, Mount Zion defense, heavy dependence on the run, fumble.
Turnover.
And here goes again, getting to the pressure quarterback. Knock him down.
You have a team that doesn't throw a whole lot, and you put them in a situation where they got to throw that pressure.
Right.
Another turnover.
Again.
All right. Creating those turnovers. Big. Enough again
there we go to the sideline. Great catch.
Different quarterback.
Lefty.
Yeah. And
another turnover.
You
Wow.
probably should have thrown that one right hand.
Tackled by his own man. Somebody smart back there regulating.
I know.
And Christian Heritage win tonight over Mount Zion.
North Murray and Calhoun.
North Murray and Calhoun. Or wait.
That's the Tidwell kid, I think. So I want to see him do great. I see his work ethic. He goes hard during practice and workouts. I saw him coming up as a young man. I want to see him do well.
You know, this game, following this game, if you don't follow on Friday nights on Football Friday Facebook page, you should, because we try to keep the scores fresh.
This one was not what you expected coming into the
This game was 10-0 North Murray at halftime.
Yeah, this so far this season, 5 weeks in, the first half of this game was the best half of football that North Murray has played.
Really?
The second half of this football game was the best half of football that Calhoun has played.
That's, again, teams that are used to winning, there's a swagger about them, and they can come out and come off the deck.
There you go, long pass to Spector to get the Jackets in scoring position.
But to play with the #1 team in the state like that,
to hang the way they did,
North Murray does not need to hang their head.
Not at all.
The outcome wasn't what they wanted it.
They came to play, especially the guys on the defensive front. Those guys played their hearts out tonight and put out a great effort. It was a hard-hitting ball game, well-played ball game. You see right there, 80-yard pass, and after that, the momentum was just in Calhoun's favor.
Yeah, that's the Mosley kid. Mosley kid, Luke Mosley.
Former next-door neighbor of mine, too. Culla Creek with
Murray County. Can't believe we're already starting to see homecomings.
I know.
Seemed like we were just August a couple weeks ago.
Week 5.
So the Indians break through. Oh, fumble.
So was this at the new Murray County field as well?
This was at
Culla Creek.
Yeah.
Okay. And Coach Bagley has this group. I'm telling you, from watching them play last year to watching them play this year, they're more physical. They play faster. They just feel like they're a little more comfortable in their shoes when they're moving around. You can just kind of see it and you can kind of feel it. I know the fans are excited about what he's got going on. And
it's been a tough road the last few years up there at Culla Creek, but if these boys keep playing like this and Coach Bagley keeps improving this program week by week, you see their stock rising.
Every winning streak starts with one.
There you go.
Cade Bates, big quarterback, big guy. Offensive line, the middle of that offensive line is strong. Gets a push.
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Miss Lily Snyder.
There you
the,
go.
Homecoming queen. Great softball player, by the way.
And Color Creek softball, they're up there as well. They're pretty good.
This is Northwest and Temple. This is how the game started. A great kick into that corner. Then a couple of plays later, the Bruin D gets on the board.
With
2 weeks in a row with safeties.
There you go.
And then the first play, the offensive play of the game, hitched Mason Blanchard and then just outrun everybody.
He is out of there.
It's
quite a few of these tonight. Temple's another Carroll County school that made a long trip up here.
So that's Jeb Brooker finishing off a 4th down play there to get the ball back, and then 1 or 2 plays later, we have Seth Henderson from Ty Fisher. Middle screen that didn't quite go the way they wanted it to. Great read by the linebackers from Northwest.
Yeah, it was a little bit overthrown. He jumped on it.
Dominic Sistrunk with the big run there.
Big fella. Commit to MTSU, is that right?
Yes, sir. And then this was a great play. He throws this ball before the running back ever turns to look, and the ball hits him in the hands when he turns to look, and there's nobody around. Great play. And then Ty Fisher, with a little help from his friends, into the end zone.
Look like the Oakland Raiders right there.
That last pass, that was one where you're
This was a lateral.
so open, you panic.
The Northwest defense gets another turnover here off the lateral. And then Mr. Fisher to Mr. Staten. Nice catch.
Great catch.
Northwest is looking good.
And then one last, Mr. Matthew Redmond there on a receiving end of Mr. Fisher's pass.
Totally burned
He moved the ball around tonight through a lot of different receivers. Big win. Autumn Thompson, the homecoming queen for Northwest tonight. Again, a wonderful young lady who I happen to know pretty well.
And we can't believe it is already homecoming time in the area. It's week 5. They're starting to roll around. We'll have coaches' calls coming up after the break. Stay tuned for more Football Friday.
I was tired of being limited by my knee pain.
I fell while riding my bike and needed a partial hip replacement.
I was kicking the ball and I felt a snap.
From joint replacements to complex spinal surgeries, Hamilton Medical Center's experts know how to get you back in the game. Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is Joint Commission certified in hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. If pain is keeping you on the sidelines, get your life back with the help of Hamilton Medical Center.
Cooking gives me a chance to be creative and indulge in some me time. OptiLink allows me to find new recipes, look up nutritional tips, and share on social media, all while talking on the phone. With OptiLink, our family gets phone, TV, and high-speed internet from one local source. With OptiLink, we have just the right mix. More chocolate chips? Yeah.
Most people like to adopt the younger dogs, but one day your time will come, huh, Cooper?
Sweetheart, what about those puppies?
Honey puppies. Mommy, Daddy, that's it, that's the one.
The Coldwell Banker Homes for Dogs project has helped find homes for thousands of shelter dogs.
How's your tea?
Because our agents don't just understand real estate, they understand what home is all about.
Last fall, Stuart and myself decided to bring the freshest pizza and beer to Northwest Georgia.
Cherokee's the first microbrewery in Whitfield County, and our brick oven pizza's the finest slice of pie this side of Italy.
We pride ourselves on using the finest and freshest ingredients available. So this fall, treat yourself to the best wings and pizza in town and enjoy a glass of Cherokee's finest. Cherokee Brewing Company in historic downtown Dalton, behind the Oakwood Cafe.
Come to Cherokee!
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Get $1,250 dealer cash for 0% for 60 months on every new 2018 Camry. Get $1,000 dealer cash on 2018 Tacomas for the first time this year. And get $2,500 dealer cash for 0% for 48 months on all new RAV4s.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Come see us.
Looking for ideas to expand your brand and grow your business?
Hi, I'm Pete Wilson with the Wilson Company. With over 500,000 products, we'll help you connect your brand with more people, promote your big event, or create more traffic at trade shows. We can put your logo on anything. Outfit your company with custom apparel and headwear from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Charles River, and more. Take advantage of our in-house art services and personalized customer service. Just put us in your phone, the Wilson Company, and come check us out.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
Need a doctor? Call Hamilton's Physician Referral Line, 706-272-6100. Now let's hear from the coaches on Football Friday's Coaches Call, sponsored by Hamilton Medical Center.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Time now for the Hamilton Medical Center Coaches Calls, and we have a very excited coach here on the line. Coach Bagley, welcome to Football Friday.
Hey, thank you guys for having me on.
That's nice to be able to say, Coach. I'm so glad to be able to talk to you.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much.
So, Coach, Frank Pinson here. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you, Frank.
So, first question, how does it feel to have that first win and have the community behind you, storming the field, and getting that love from your community up there?
It was a great night for our school and like you said, for our community, and it kind of doesn't hit you until after it's over. You look up and, get done shaking hands and, look and see, our kids, our players, all that they've been through, and to see the joy on their face and our student body and our parents. It was just it was an awesome thing. And, all the hard work paid off. And, now it's time to, understand that, we got a 48-hour rule, good or bad. We got to get back to work next week and, catch this feeling again, hopefully a few more times before the year's over.
Coach, I had a chance to talk to you a few times this offseason, and I know that I have mentioned it a couple of times about just how much more physical your football team is playing this year during those games. Talk a little bit about your offseason and maybe some of your seniors that you would like to mention.
Well, we have a great off-season program. We've got great buy-in, and we felt like when we got there as a staff that had to be the first issue that was addressed. And there's no secret pills or secret workouts or nothing like that. It's just good, consistent hard work. And, we're still not where we want to be. But for us, we kind of live and die by the weight room. And our kids know that. If you don't lift weights and you're not committed to it, then, those guys kind of don't stick around our program. But the seniors did a great job buying into it and doing it. And, they're reaping the benefits. And, from a physicality standpoint, we're not where we want to be yet, but we, Lord knows we're a lot further along than we were at this time last year. So, guys like, Lord, I name all of them: Michael King, Dylan Carlock, Parker Teasley, Coda Blackwell, Tucker Martis, Austin Smith, Matt Jenkins, Chris Edwards. Those are our seniors, and they've led the way, man. They've led the way, during the off season. Even the guys that were playing other sports, they've led the way. So it's and when it starts at the top with your seniors, it makes it pretty easy to get the rest of the guys to buy in. So it's hats off to them.
Yeah. So, Coach, talking about your program and having that big senior class and getting guys to buy in, talk about your program and how you're changing that. This is your second year, getting that win. How do you change that program around?
Well, we just we looked at it when we came in as a staff, and we tried to identify, 5 or 6 areas that we need to improve in. I think sometimes, and this was advised to me by coaches that are a lot smarter and a lot more experienced than me, you can't go in there and attack the whole thing. Identify the 5 or 6 things that you feel like you need to really get better at to improve. So we sat down, and there were several things, but, the strength and conditioning part was number 1 on my list. And it's a whole effort. It's our coaching staff and, our booster club. I mean, I think we spent $7,000 or $8,000 on nutrition for these kids last year and during the off season. So it's a big part of it. We try to to do the best that we can each and every day with. I mean, and we're a little bit different. We lift on Fridays. You know, we lift on game days. Our kids power clean this morning, you know, and play football tonight. I'm a big believer in it. So, you know, not just the weight room aspect, but the culture, the character development, the academic development, you know, those are all things that we're doing and still working towards. We're not where we want to be on any of them. But, you know, the kids are bought in, and it went faster than I anticipated it. You know, I felt like, you know, that we should be 2-2 right now. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're glad to get the first one. So happy for our kids. And, you know, we got a week next week that we're off. We don't say we have off weeks or bye weeks. We have us weeks where we're going to go back. And, you know, we just met as a coaching staff. And we're going back to our day one installs on offense, defense, and special teams and work on developing some depth, going back to the basics on some stuff and being physical and getting after each other and not just doing walkthroughs. So that's kind of the cornerstone of our program, you know, is the effort and the physicality. That's what we constantly preach. So we're that's just what we do. It's what we're trying to do.
Well, Coach, it is great to talk to you. Give those guys a high five for me, and hopefully get to talk to you again in 2 weeks. Absolutely.
Appreciate what you guys do and giving these kids coverage, and really appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye. All right, I think we have Coach Pogue from Christian Heritage here. Coach Pogue, welcome to Football Friday.
Hey, glad to be here, guys.
Coach, congratulations on a big win tonight against a team I know that you guys were pumped up to play. Give us a rundown tonight on the game.
Lord have mercy. So much speed, guys. We knew, you know, they're in our region, first region game. They've been the top-ranked team in the state the last 2 years, pretty much from start to finish on the public side. Just a tremendous amount of speed. We came out quick. We scored first on a long one to Zach Gentry, a long pass from Matthew Neff. So that sort of woke them up a little bit. We're winning 14-9 at the end of the first quarter. They got 3 really big plays in the first half. That quarterback is like electrifying. I think he went 80 yards twice, and we threw a pick 6. So we're down 22-14 at the half, but a great football game, back and forth like it's supposed to be when it's 2 good teams. And we came out in the second half, and that bad company defense shut them out, just like we shut Lafayette out last week in the second half. And they kept us in it, and Joe Dixon ends up hitting a field goal to bring us 22-17. And then we hit Zach again on a long one down the middle to go up 23-22. And then we got to go out there and hold them, and we get a slip sack, and Will Brumlow picks it up and Scoop scores it from the cornerback position, sort of put the dagger in it, 30-22. And they came back down the field there at the very end with about 30 seconds to go, and Will Brumlow again stepped in with a big interception there to end it. We had to go out and take a knee to end it. But, man, what a great atmosphere into the end tonight. Huge crowd. 2 really good football teams going at it, and we couldn't be more excited to be 4-0.
So, Coach, once again, I know you said for the second week in a row that your defense held out for you guys. They shut them out. Can you talk about some of those players that have great conditioning or doing great things on the defensive side for you?
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them. You know, our defense starts with number 55, Dwayne Jones. He's the leader, and, you know, he plays outside linebacker, defensive end for us. But I'm telling you guys, we've got a good defense. We run 11 kids out there that got some strength to them. They could run, and they love to play defense. But Dwayne is certainly the leader. We've got Nathan Davis at nose playing really good for us. Has another couple sacks tonight. Trey Cruz at the other end. We've got a whole bevy of linebackers in there, led by Mitchell Herndon tonight. And then, you know, Ethan Smith and Evan Lester on the edges are 2 really, really athletic kids. And I don't know. We just we're proud of our defense, and we're building this thing on defense, and they bought into it, and they're playing really well.
Yeah, you know, Coach, we were watching some highlights, and we were noticing the turnovers. To get somebody in the backfield, not just be content with making that tackle, but taking that ball from them, and then your defensive backs being opportunistic there and picking balls out of the air. Shutting the team out in the second half when you're down in the first half, that's really big.
Yeah, that's a quality football team, and I think they were in some polls. They're number 2 in the state already. But we got to shut. You know, we made a big deal in practice all week about not giving up the big plays. We were disappointed that kid got loose. He got loose twice, and our kids have a lot of pride. And you know, there wasn't any panicking at halftime. We hit them hard in the first half, and you come back out in the second half, and if you can eliminate those big plays, then you feel like you're in the ball game. But it's good when you've got a really good defense that keeps you in the game and gives you a chance to win at the end, and that's the way it played out tonight.
All right, Coach. Well, keep this thing rolling. You got some momentum going into next week, and look forward to talking to you again.
All right, we appreciate it. We're open next week, and we're back here against Darlington in 2 weeks. So let's pack it in again. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, Coach. All right, that's our Hamilton Medical Center coaches' calls. We hope you'll stay tuned for more Football Friday.
With First Bank of Dalton's new mobile app, you can make a deposit from anywhere. It's also a great way to do business and check recent transactions. And with the new mobile app from First Bank of Dalton, you can check your account balance anytime. Life doesn't stop because you're on the go. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
At Rockbridge Community Church, we want to connect people from all walks of life to our message, and we leverage technology to make that possible. So whether it's streaming Rockbridge's live service to one of our 5 campuses or reaching out to our congregation through social media, OptiLink provides the reliable service that we need to spread our message all over the world. We can access it all thanks to OptiLink. Yeah, I like that one too.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
And always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover for injuries they sustain in auto accidents.
You don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt in an auto accident, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Get $1,250 dealer cash for 0% for 60 months on every new 2018 Camry. Get $1,000 dealer cash on 2018 Tacomas for the first time this year. And get $2,500 dealer cash for 0% for 48 months on all new RAV4s.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Come see us.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
My doctor sent me for a CT scan of my heart.
I never put off my mammograms.
I wrecked my bike and I need an x-ray of my arm. It wasn't broken.
When your doctor recommends an X-ray, MRI, CT scan, or other diagnostic study, know that not all imaging centers offer the same level of quality. Hamilton Diagnostic Center's advanced technology reduces radiation dosages, limits retakes, and allows for same-day results.
And welcome back to Football Friday. If you were just joining us, we're going to give you an opportunity to catch up on the scores. Frank?
And here they are. Creekview versus Dalton. Creekview pulled out 21-17. Temple with Northwest 14-42. Southeast Cedartown 7-55. Murray County Culver Creek 7-35. Calhoun with North Murray 34-10. Mount Zion Christian Heritage 22-30. Ringo with LFO 25-35. Pepperell with Gordon Central 28-27. Gordon Lee, Darlington 7-24. Next week's matchups, we have Harrison at Dalton, Southeast at Lafayette. Correction here, Coahulla Creek is off next week. We have Sonoraville at Murray County, North Murray at Adairsville, Calhoun at Ringgold, Heritage at Ridgeland, LFO at Haralson County, Gordon Central at Chattooga, Gordon Lee at Tryon, and once again our open dates, Northwest, Coahulla Creek, and Christian Heritage.
All right, if you see on our set and you see on your screen there the peak size guide, it's what you need to know what's going on in football. When I sit down to try and figure it out, when I haven't been able to pay attention through the week, this tells you who the matchups are, how they did against each other last year, and kind of what's going on, and you can see the areas there where you can pick them up. Don't forget to get fed. College football continues tomorrow. Here are your phone numbers. Make sure Papa John's is supplying your college football party tomorrow. Get your orders in early, and here's a deal for you. If you're using the Papa John's app, if you spend $12 on their app, you get an instant free pizza.
I like
so
free
download
stuff.
the app, order a minimum of $12 a product, punch in the promo code Better Together, and then instantly get an extra free pizza. That is a deal.
That's a deal. You guys go ahead and purchase that $12 and give me the free one.
That's right. And around the world, how can you watch Football Friday? By streaming it on footballfriday.tv. There are past shows in that library. If you missed something, you want to go back and see Frank's debut last week and how well he did, you can download the app on your any of your devices there and go back and watch us anytime you want to. And send us texts and make fun of us.
Okay, well, I would like to say shout out to you. You actually really do use these things.
I do.
Guys, I saw him come in. He did his homework, and so these things here, you really do need to purchase.
There's one next to my chair at home for looking at what's going on the weekend, too. So, but we're excited to be able to have all this, and we're going to come back in just a minute with a little bit more Football Friday, so we hope you'll stay with us.
Blue is big. You've got the deep blue sea, the big blue sky, and more people in more countries like blue than any other color. That's big. And in the world of real estate, blue stands for one of the biggest brands, Coldwell Banker. 91,000 agents across 47 countries gives you a super-powered Rolodex and the marketplace muscle of a brand recognized from Indiana to India. So join the blue, join Coldwell Banker, and start doing bigger, better, and bluer things in real estate.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
From your first savings account to your first car, from your first home to your first business. At First Bank of Dalton, we're committed to helping you make the most out of life's firsts. We know the importance of working with a community bank where decisions are made right in our office. And with mobile and online banking, you can bank at your convenience and never have to miss a first. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community, and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located right here in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover from injuries they've sustained at work.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt at work, call us at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Time we can shift gears for just a minute and talk about a little bit of college. But first, a score that we got a minute ago that might be of some interest.
I know. Score just saying Rome versus Carrollton. Now, that was 65-51. Yes, that's right, 65-51.
Rome Wolves.
I think they're out there playing basketball.
I'm telling you. I'm sitting here looking at and there was only 7 points scored combined in the third quarter, and you still get Rome winning 65-51. That's two good football teams.
Two good teams right there. Rome's doing big things out there.
Yep.
So I'm jumping into college right here. So maybe the game of the week for us in this area right here, maybe UGA. You know, we have a lot of Dog fans here, but Middle Tennessee. You want to talk a little bit about Middle Tennessee?
Yeah, we got some little bit of local flair. Of course, you got a couple of local kids. You got Zeke Cobb from Dalton High, who's playing there, and you got Luke Shiflett from Northwest, who's playing there, and we've got another Northwest player that's committed to go there next year. So that's a team that's got some interest from this area.
Yeah. So shout out to Boo Boo, our sis trunk right there. So doing good things. But Zeke Cobb, I saw him grow up, go through adversity with that knee going out and things like that. So I wish well for him. Also, you have Clemson versus Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
They like that game.
They've moved a lot of these start times because there's some storm or something coming, I think.
I know.
Not to make light, but there is some storm. Game time changes.
That's it. Another game I'm interested in is Florida State versus Syracuse. I want to see what Willie Taggart's going to do. New coach in. I want to see if he can get Francois going.
Behind at halftime to Samford last week.
I saw that. I know. So
I was a little worried for him.
You have Georgia Tech versus Pittsburgh out here as well.
Georgia Tech struggling, man.
Struggling.
That's Strugglesville.
Maybe game of the week. Your guys, LSU versus Auburn. Who you got in that?
Man, golly, I would always have said Auburn all the way right there, but after watching LSU play once now, man, I'm telling you, they're a little different attitude this year.
The mean guy.
That's a big top 25 matchup.
I know, I like it. Orgeron is that right there. So also, you got Herm Edwards out there doing big things at Arizona State as well. So that's versus San Diego, and UCF versus North Carolina's games that I saw.
Yeah, and you've got Ohio State's last game without their head coach. He'll be back from that suspension. So they've got TCU. That's another top 25 matchup there between teams. So that'll be interesting to see. They've put up big points the last couple of weeks, and going against a team who's going to give them a little bit more of a fight this week. So we'll kind of see how that turns out. And then you've got Alabama, Ole Miss. Ole Miss not ranked right now, but they're 2-0. Alabama, I'm going to tell you, with a quarterback that can read through progressions. And then you got another quarterback who's lost 2 games ever that you can roll in there. And then that defense, they're looking tough as ever. Another game, I'm telling you, the game that I'm really going to be wanting to pay attention to. Notre Dame, Vanderbilt.
Why is that?
Vandy, I'm telling you, Vandy every year plays somebody they're not supposed to tough. Notre Dame is sitting there after a couple big wins and doing some stuff. They're sitting there and they're primed and ready. So if you're a fan of the SEC, I think that's going to be one to follow because I think you're going to see Vandy come out of there with upset.
Okay, you heard it from this man right here now. So if you gamble, it's not on me. you get it from this guy right here.
But, that's the week in college football. Again, some of those game times have changed, but we'll come back in a minute. We'll talk a little bit more high school, so stay tuned for more Football Friday.
There's nothing like serving friends and family at Cherokee Brewing and Pizza Company. I love this community, and I love OptiLink services. From sports on our big screens, to Wi-Fi for our customers, to dependable phone service. Cherokee gets phone, TV, and internet from one local source. With OptiLink, we can access it all. What do you have, sweet tea?
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
I had no warning signs until I was in full heart attack mode.
I just felt a strange sensation in my chest.
I felt sharp pain down both of my arms.
Heart attack symptoms vary, but one thing remains the same. During a heart attack, every second is important. you need advanced care quickly. And it's available just minutes away at Hamilton Medical Center. You deserve the best. That is why more people follow their hearts to Hamilton Medical Center.
Looking for ideas to expand your brand and grow your business? Hi, I'm Pete Wilson with the Wilson Company. With over 500,000 products, we'll help you connect your brand with more people, promote your big event, or create more traffic at trade shows. We can put your logo on anything. Outfit your company with custom apparel and headwear from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Charles River, and more. Take advantage of our in-house art services and personalized customer service. Just put us in your phone, the Wilson Company, and come check us out.
Oh, who's this old guy?
Oh, that's Cooper. Most people like to adopt the younger dogs, but one day your time will come, huh, Cooper?
Sweetheart, what about those puppies?
Honey puppies. Mommy, Daddy, that's it. That's the one.
The Coldwell Banker Homes for Dogs project has helped find homes for thousands of shelter dogs.
How's your tea?
Because our agents don't just understand real estate, they understand what home is all about.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Get $12.50 dealer cash for 0% for 60 months on every new 2018 Camry. Get $1,000 dealer cash on 2018 Tacomas for the first time this year. And get $2,500 dealer cash for 0% for 48 months on all new RAV4s.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Come see us.
Last fall, Stuart and myself decided to bring the freshest pizza and beer to Northwest Georgia.
Cherokee's the first microbrewery in Whitfield County, and our brick oven pizza's the finest slice of pie this side of Italy.
We pride ourselves on using the finest and freshest ingredients available. So this fall, treat yourself to the best wings and pizza in town and enjoy a glass of Cherokee's finest. Cherokee Brewing Company in historic downtown Dalton behind the Oakwood Cafe.
Come to Cherokee!
Welcome back to Football Friday. Time again for the First Bank of Dalton highlights.
Yes, sir. Let's have them. This is a region game, I believe, for Dalton tonight against Creekview, so another vital game. And Creekview started out getting on the board first with a solid running game. Catamounts did work their way back, making a good offensive progress. And young Mr. Gibbs, great night.
Jameer Gibbs.
On the ground for him. Quarterback sneak, fourth in inches. At halftime, Dalton had the lead in this game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. Creekview always puts a good team out on the field year in and year out. And Creekview, they caught the brakes in the second half, really. I mean, right there, that should have been a turnover, and they just ended up losing a lot of yards. Now this right here, here's your special team standout play of the evening, bar none.
Mr. Mora.
And how many yards was that?
Bloop, 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 stop.
About 60? Felt like they were playing
it was one shy of being too many.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Turnover.
And picking the end zone.
Boy, that might be Harrison Adams.
And look at that hole.
Mr. Gibbs always knows how to make that first person miss.
Good first step. Found where to go. Long field goal. Yes, sir. Good all-around night for the kicking game out of Dalton. Punting and field goals.
Oh, inches.
Yeah.
Being batted down and turned into a
big
play.
And throwing across his body.
You know, Dalton's up 17-7, and Creekview puts that score on the board, and then just kind of goes down and it ends up being able to take the lead.
I think it was kind of a wind out of the sails moment for him.
But you know, Dalton drives the field.
Yeah, and they get close.
After a couple of mistake like that, still is able to convert and come up with a big play, and still has one final play from the 25-yard line, trying to get the ball in the end zone. And
actually, you know, they had 2 shots at it right at the end of the game.
Yeah, there's a penalty that gives them another shot, and I think from the 27-yard line, then one last shot here, and the Creekview player knocks the ball down, kind of locks it up for them there.
Christian Heritage and Mount Zion.
heard Coach Pogue talk about the speed this team had.
Yeah.
And you can see it on these highlights. It's apparent. But Matthew Neff looks like he had a nice game. Making some nice, I mean, that's a dime right there. He dropped that right in there and put it right on the money.
You know, Coach Pogue was talking about just a couple of times they let a running back get away from him or a quarterback get away from him, and that did result in a score. This is one right here, a little counter step, right, left. I got ahead of myself.
Well, I think it's this one.
This
Same
one.
play.
There we go. And you're right, Chris. Same play, it just worked this time.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see the speed.
Yeah, it's breakaway, and you know, and that works when you have a very, very run-heavy offense. When you don't pass a whole lot, when you've got a backfield that is just stacked with really fast, athletic guys that are good on their feet. You can effectively run that sort of offense. And here another one. Their quarterback just fakes the handoff going up the middle and gets breaks out, breaks containment, hits the sideline.
Yeah, 80 yards. That's one of the ones you're talking about, an 80-yard breakaway there. And again, Christian Heritage gives up 22 points in the first half and ends the game giving up 22 points.
Right, which, I mean, that's good adjustments and good heart and just not giving up on the defensive side of the ball, especially when you start out that rough.
Staying after it.
Yeah, you see later in the game, you know, even that fast running attack with Mount Zion, Christian Heritage defensive guys up front, man, they started to sniff out that run game. Nope.
When you put a team that runs a lot into passing situations, a lot of times you can make
they throw
plays
up a wounded duck and just somebody's going to jump up on there and grab it. Calhoun visiting North Murray. This one started out, the beginning of this game is not what anyone really expected to see.
Yeah.
You know, you come out and before you know it, you're looking at North Murray up 10-0. And you're thinking, man, what the heck is going on right here? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, their defense played phenomenally great, man. They really got into the backfield, shut down Calhoun's run. But you know, Coach Lamb and his guys, he's got a really good staff over there. They go into halftime and you know, they make the right adjustments, and they've got a good group of talented young men that aren't going to give up just because they're down by a couple of scores.
Braylon Barton right there on the run, senior.
And that tackle.
Man.
That tackle, sir.
Quarterback Gavin Gray, I saw a baseball guy, big arm. I've seen him grow up.
And running out of the crowd. There you go. Before he gets the touchdown. And this kickoff right here, kick it where they ain't.
No man's land. You come up with it. That's just like a turnover.
That's it. Kickoff's a live ball. Whoever jumps on it first.
I think we have some Clemson scouts in the building.
There was some orange shirts running around there.
Like you said, Mr. Moses, I'm going to take credit for that. I used to throw him like that in the front yard.
Until he grew up.
And Calhoun comes back in the second half to get the win over North Murray. Scores and schedules after the break. More Football Friday coming up.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist. We have some exciting news. We are expanding to Sugar Road.
That's right, brother. We are building a brand new 30,000 square foot automotive repair facility to better serve our community.
Also want to let you know that we are still open at 815 East Walnut Avenue for all your automotive needs. From the Transformers crew,
thank you and God bless.
OptiLink TV, phone, and internet allow you to enhance your everyday life. Whether you're connecting with family and friends across the country, relaxing at home while watching the latest hit show, expanding your knowledge base on the web, or enjoying the weather at the park, OptiLink offers phone, TV, and high-speed internet for home or business from one local source. You can access it all with OptiLink. We keep you connected to your hometown and the world.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes
We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu, Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
A Level 3 neonatal intensive care unit.
An accredited chest pain center.
Advanced imaging.
Comprehensive and convenient medical care.
The #1 hospital in Northwest Georgia, Chattanooga, for overall hospital care.
Quality and expertise matter. Hamilton Medical Center is here, meeting your health needs with compassion, healing, and excellence.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Get $12.50 dealer cash for 0% for 60 months on every new 2018 Camry. Get $1,000 dealer cash on 2018 Tacomas for the first time this year. And get $2,500 dealer cash for 0% for 48 months on all new RAV4s.
Other dealers are going to say, we can't do that. What do we say? We say, oh, yes, we can. Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
And always wear your seatbelt.
For years, our office has been located in downtown Dalton.
And for years, our Georgia lawyers have helped our Georgia clients recover from injuries they sustained in auto accidents.
You don't get paid unless you get paid.
If you've been hurt in an auto accident, call us at 529-HURT.
It's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
With First Bank of Dalton's new mobile app, you can make a deposit from anywhere. It's also a great way to do business and check recent transactions. And with the new mobile app from First Bank of Dalton, you can check your account balance anytime. Life doesn't stop because you're on the go. First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life.
And welcome back to Football Friday. Let's look at the OptiLink scoreboard again. You had Creekview over Dalton 21-17, Northwest over Temple 42-14, Cedartown over Southeast 55-7, Coahulla Creek over Murray County 35-7, Calhoun over North Murray 34-10, Christian Heritage over Mount Zion 30-22, LFO over Ringgold 35-25, Pepperell squeaks out over Gordon Central 28-27, and Darlington over Gordon Lee 24-7.
So next week's matchup, the games I'm interested in seeing is how, with the adversity from Dalton starting off 0-2, I want to see how they come back with a big team like Harrison coming into town. Coahulla Creek, can they keep that winning streak alive? You know, new coach, I like Coach Bagley. North Whitfield, Northwest, they're off, get to heal some injuries. That's some games I see right there. Gordon Central at Chattooga, you know, Heritage at Ridgeland.
Yep, some big games in that region next week. Frank, always good to work with you,
Always
sir.
been a pleasure.
Look forward to
That's
doing it
it.
again, and hope next week everybody will tune back in and come back for more Football Friday.